what you want to see. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a magical start to your day. Today we are learning all about Universal's E.T. Adventure. I apologize in advance. We are getting a bit of a snowstorm outside, so if the lighting is a bit off, it's because we have some big fluffy flakes coming down right now. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you enjoy while you're watching, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss a magical Makeup Monday again. Now off to the story. Today we are talking about the only opening day attraction that Universal Studios Orlando still has standing, E.T. Adventure. Now, E.T. Adventure is a classic Universal dark ride located in the Woody Woodpecker's Kid Zone at Universal Studios, Florida. Riders are invited to fly with E.T. back to his home planet. Poor E.T.'s home planet is dying and he needs our help to save it. Guests are invited to board a flying bike and take a ride through the sky. He'll dodge bad guys and soar into the stars where his magical home awaits, filled with otherworldly creatures. It is based on Steven Spielberg's classic film E.T. the Extraterrestrial and opened with the park on June 7th, 1990. This is the only version of the ride that is left standing. E.T. had two other replicas, one that sat in Universal Studios Hollywood and the other sat in Universal Studios Japan. Unfortunately, the two replicas of the ride both closed. This attraction dates back to when Universal Studios was actually still in the planning phases of Universal Studios Florida. The creative team at Universal wanted to use E.T. for a couple of different reasons. To start, it was directed by the extremely talented Steven Spielberg. Universal's creative team has had a great relationship with Steven and has collaborated with the director throughout the years. It also helped that E.T., was released by Universal, so the creative team didn't have to go hunting down the rights to actually create the ride. Additionally, it was a family-friendly ride that could suit all sorts of ages, which was really just the icing on the cake. As you can imagine, Steven Spielberg was heavily involved in the creation of this attraction. Universal Vice President and Executive Producer Peter Alexander worked closely with Spielberg and led the Universal creative team to create this dark ride attraction. Quote, E.T. Adventure was created in full collaboration with Steven Spielberg, who also serves as an overall creative consultant for Universal Parks and Resorts. He reviews almost everything recreated for Universal Parks around the globe and gets even more intimately involved with projects based on his film. End quote. Jason Sorrell, Executive Creative Director at Universal Creative. It was difficult for the creative team to capture the emotion and feeling built up in the mere 2-hour film and translate that to just a 5-minute ride. Spielberg pushed to have the story remain very personal and wanted every guest to have a very personal moment with E.T. Spielberg also wanted the Green Planet to be a friendly place. With the new perspective in place, the creative team set out to create both an alien and a friendly planet. Fun fact, inspiration for the ride was actually taken from a book called E.T. the Book of the Green Planet, written by William Kotzwinkle. This book was actually a sequel to the 1982 film. Botanicus and many of the other plant-like creatures were heavily influenced by this book. Peter Alexander also took from his own personal experience. Alexander had some childhood memories experiencing coral reefs off the coast of California. To him, that looked like an alien landscape. I can definitely see the coral reef inspiration in this ride, and I think it's just such a unique take on Alien and how they interpreted that. I don't know about you, but my initial reaction when I hear Alien isn't automatically coral reef. But if you watch the ride, or if you've ever been on the ride, it definitely screams like coral reefy, and it works as an alien planet. Really cool. Sally Dark Rides was brought in to create, design, and manufacture 300 animatronics. and plants. The ride system was designed by Intamin Amusement Rides. To create the personal touch that Steven Spielberg wanted to incorporate, Universal brought in Beercat Engineering to design an animatronic E.T. that would actually say goodbye to each guest as they exited the grand finale. The animatronic would recognize nearly 20,000 names, which you would give to a ride attendant while waiting in line. Music on the ride was provided by John Williams. In total, the ride is about 5 minutes in length, and it can accommodate 1,500 people per hour. Pretty good. When the ride opened in 1990, Universal knew it had a massive hit on its hands and began plans to develop a ride in Universal Studios Hollywood, which would open in 1991, and Universal Studios Japan, which would open in 2001. As I mentioned earlier, the ride did close in both parks. Hollywood closed in 2003 and was replaced by Revenge of the Mummy the Ride, which is truly a fan favorite as well, so I kinda get it. I believe that all that is left is the old painted logo on the roof of the show building of Revenge of the Mummy. Now, I haven't been to Universal Studios Hollywood, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it is still there. My Universal Studios Hollywood people, let me know down below if it's still there, because I couldn't confirm or deny that that was the case. Another fun fact about the Hollywood version of the ride is that once it was actually gone and replaced by Revenge of the Mummy, an unauthorized golden ET figure was actually placed in the treasure room of the Revenge of the Mummy attraction by a crew member to basically pay homage to its last tenant. Unfortunately, it didn't last long before it was taken away, but I do like it and kind of wish they kept that Easter egg because that's really sweet. I love when rides do that. Maybe there's another one that I'm missing, but Universal, put the ET back. Or don't. We'll still ride it. Japan closed in 2009 and was replaced by Space Fantasy the ride. Now here's the real tea. Rumor has it the Orlando version of the ET attraction was actually set to close, but Steven Spielberg was not too happy with the first two closures of the ride. Steven Spielberg also allegedly threatened to end his partnership with the Universal creative team if they closed the ET ride in Orlando, Florida. As one can imagine, Universal did not want to break that coveted relationship with Steven Spielberg. In 2012, the last remaining installation received new track switches, and in 2017, E.T. got a well-deserved refurbishment. This attraction was actually supposed to open up at Universal Studios Park in South Korea, but the plans for the park actually never came to fruition. The whole park, as we know it, will not be happening. Quote, "The fact that E.T. Adventure is still in operation over 32 years later, after the park opened, largely unchanged, is living proof that the attraction is a timeless classic. It's a testament to both the enduring legacy of the film on which the attraction is based, as well as the fact that the ride is a unique fly-through experience unlike anything else in the world. Where else can you ride a bike that takes flight as E.T. himself emerges from the basket in front of you to guide you on an intergalactic adventure?" End quote. Jason Sorrell. I don't know about you, but I personally love suspended dark rides. I think it's such a cool and unique twist on like just a classic dark ride. Honestly, I kind of wish that the Universal creative team would create a slightly more thrilling suspended dark ride attraction. You know, something not like crazy like Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, but like something on the in-between that was just like a touch of thrill with different IP. I don't know about you, but personally, I would love to see some of the Nintendo characters' backstory done in like a suspended dark ride, like slightly more thrilling attraction. I think the backstory of Mario and Luigi could be fun. Bowser, Princess Peach. I don't know, I feel like the creative team could have so much fun with it. Maybe like Yoshi or Toad. I feel like there's so much you could do with that world. I'm excited to see what they do with it. I know they have like the Mario Kart and stuff like that, but curious on like a backstory type attraction. That'd be fun. Let me know down below, what IP would you like to see Universal use in either a suspended dark ride, or maybe like what I said, a little more thrilling suspended dark ride? What you want to see? I'm so interested to know. Anyways, if you've enjoyed this video while you're watching, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss a magical makeup Monday again. Until next time, friends, I hope you have a magical rest of your week, and I will see you all later. Bye!